Those of you on YouTube, I appreciate you hanging out. There is a new CFB 26 news and alerts dropped video that is going to be in the sub boxes for you guys. Make sure you get that one in. And we are going to play some PGA today. We're just going to vibe out tonight, hang out, chill, have a good old time. So feel free to join wherever you may be. We're going to look at AF's sexy intro right here.
Hey, yo. Bada boom! Realest guys in the room. How you doing?
And I have intros for a lot of folks. So what we're going to do is we're going to get Frozen's in. Alts, yes, that is the title of our, if you hit exclamation point CFB 26, our video, our whole video is up there. So we broke it all down for you. Yes, what we know in CFB 26 is broken down all the way for you, so you can't miss anything. 4 streams in 48 hours. He says he literally can't tug it anymore. Could not physically tug it again if he tried. He's got a very, very strong case of whiskey dick. Only this time it's JayTwo streams that are doing it to him. Yeah, so we broke everything down in that video. Make sure if you do watch that video, do watch it all the way through to the end. It does help a ton. I'm gonna refresh some stuff on stream, including MLB Best Plays.
By Javi and Scooble quickly out of the first.
And he knew who was running. Look at him just come up and just throw a nice little lob. The kids are playing their tail off, and the coaches are screwing it up.
All right, and a crazy college football play. All right, today we are going to get after it with a little bit of ranked action. We're just going to play some ranked matchmaking. I'm going to get my feet wet with a ranked match and go from there. They have had a lot of those moments where we thought Texas was back. All right, we're going to play a ranked game here in 1 second. I'm locking in and logging in here. Also, Rose, if you're still in here, have you been working on any different cards lately? Meant to ask you that earlier. I know you were in for the morning stream. Used to live in an apartment complex, and her old upstairs neighbor left the house with this on a max volume speaker for 12 hours. Big Green Tractor is a bop. I could see that. I'm cool with that. That's a cool song to leave it on. It's got at least enough variance where you wouldn't go crazy the whole time. Let's hope we can win some today. That would be the key. Ideally, we'd like to win. Winning helps. Winning is good. That's what we're gonna allegedly try to do today. If your song requests don't work in here for some reason, let me know. Sometimes Lumia gets very weird, so. Oh, first swing of the day. First swing of the day. Oh my. Okay. Hey, that's what the YouTube thumbnail always is. And oh my. First swing of the day. Just grip it and rip it. Now that is what I like to see. One song to listen to. It's got to be a longer song. I would prefer a longer song, so at least you get some variance in it. Like maybe not Freebird, but something of that sort of like length. I pushed that shot. Yep. I pushed that shot. Yeah, something like Stairway to Heaven would be a good one. If you had to listen to one song over and over for 24 hours, what would it be? Is the question today. Well, he ended up in the bunker, so at least we got that going for us. I sing this song anytime the Reds do something stupid and make me mad. I just sing the I glued my balls to my butthole part every single time. That's how I feel about being a Reds fan. Just can't, one thing after another. That's not going to turn over enough, is it? It is not. All right. Got to make those. Those are the key to a good round. Those 12 footers, those are the difference. Those are absolutely the key. 16 team format. I thought that was confirmed the other day. Oh, he missed two. He missed two. Perfect. I can't believe picked it up, gripped it, ripped it, and had 4 perfects. Had the 4 perfects on the first swing. That's a good ball. That has a chance to be nice. Kerr, come back around. Come back around. Beautiful. In the game? Oh, in the game, I don't know. They did talk about that. Was one of the things they mentioned briefly, but I would imagine they'll have the 16 team format. I would assume the 16 team format will be in CFP 26. Toasted, thank you for the likes on TikTok. I appreciate it. Thank you for that. That's going to end up in the bunker. Oh no. That arc looked a little different than what I thought. Joel Klatt wants to have Notre Dame have a playing game against the next highest ranking at-large teams during conference championship weekend. I'm cool with that. Notre Dame doesn't, as long as conference championship games exist, I think Notre Dame should have some sort of recourse against it. If Notre Dame wants to be independent, that's fine, but they should have some sort of, not punishment necessarily, some sort of, I guess, penalty for being not in a conference. Notre Dame should be in the college football playoff every year. No thanks. They should be, as in they should be talented enough. Absolutely. All right. Buttery smooth. Don't like it? Schedule them and beat them. Tell them to come join a conference. They get to pick the 12 games on their schedule just like we do. We scheduled them. We did that. We did that in 1995, 1996, 2021, and 2022. We did the same thing to Notre Dame 4 years. The last 4 times they wanted to play us. We scheduled Notre Dame. We beat Notre Dame. Not a problem. Absolutely not a problem. Come join a conference like the rest of college football. If USC is really trying to dip out of the USC Notre Dame game, that's weak, and I don't think that USC should be able to do that, because That's one of the core tenets of college football, but I digress. West Virginia and Ohio have a weird, I mean, that's not a bad deal though. If you think about it, for West Virginia, that's not a bad little deal. They'll sell out their allotment of tickets. It's a nice little road game, so to speak, to go to Athens. I bet a lot of people, I bet a lot of Notre Dame, I bet a lot of West Virginia people have intermingling with in Athens. So that doesn't make, like, Marshall does that. I know that Marshall and West Virginia are not the same. I'm not equating the two. I'm just saying West Virginia schools in general. Not a bad little deal. So Ohio State did that exact same thing. They scheduled Notre Dame. We beat them. Beat their brains in twice. Telling you what, that is a shot that we're gonna, like, come back. Oh, come back a little bit. I'd love to play Notre Dame this year. Yeah, exactly. I bet there's a ton of teams that would love to play them. Notre Dame is incredibly mid. Now, Notre Dame will be really good this year, but historically, Notre Dame is incredibly mid compared to what they should be. Because the backyard brawl expires after this season, they don't want to play 3 P4 games. I think therein lies the question as we go back even here with this guy. Therein lies the question of AF. I don't know if you're trolling or not, but since 2000, Ohio State has definitely the most wins of any P5 program. So with 3 national titles to boot. So I hope that that's a troll. I hope that you think that's a troll. But yeah, anyways, USC will struggle until they get rid of Lincoln Riley. Yeah, Lincoln Riley is, yeah, until USC, like, grows up and gets a coach that's worth something. Lincoln Riley, like, they're gonna be who they are every year. They're gonna be the same 8-4, 9-3 team. Good ball. Stay in the, do not. Oh, okay. It's near that first cut. Win once. Oh, Ren once P4. That's the Urban Meyer scheduling philosophy. Urban always believed you play 1 from each tier. You play 1 from your tier, 1 from the middle, the mid-level tier, and 1 bad team. Those were the 3. That was how he tried to schedule at Ohio State, and it worked out for the most part. West Virginia Pitt should be protected every year, absolutely. Backyard brawl is incredible. The level of hate in the backyard brawl is truly wonderful. That's off. That shot's off. Just off. Not bad, but just off. Because it's still on the day. You're still on the dance floor. Okay, so something I missed in the video that I do want to reiterate will absolutely be a trophy in CFB 26. Excuse me. One thing that will absolutely be a trophy in CFB 26 is to collect all of the rivalry trophies. I bet. I will put money on it. So we'll have to play every rivalry game, even in play now. That's not going to break that much. I don't even know if it's going to break that much. It is. Oh! I didn't think it was going to break that much. $2027 is dicey because you have to go week 1 to Bama. Being a P4 school now, that's in that mid tier, you're going to have to play those kind of games because the big schools are going to want somebody like that. The big dogs are gonna want somebody. They're gonna want to play somebody like that every year. And it gives the smaller P4 schools the chance. Oh, that should have been. That was a lip out. I have a hard time believing Notre Dame goes 9-3 because I can't imagine their schedule is going to allow for 3 losses. Who's the toughest team on their schedule, Malibu? Like, that's the ultimate question is like, is there a team realistically on their schedule that... Yeah, but all 3 of those are just as fraudulent as they are. Those are like, that's the 4 horsemen of being hyped but being mid. Miami, A&M, and the USC are and Notre Dame are the 4 horsemen of being absolutely mid. That ball's not coming back, is it? Oh, it is a little bit. That's not a bad shot. That will play. That will absolutely play. Oklahoma goes undefeated 1,000%. I need whatever form of marijuana or whatever drugs you are smoking, alts. I need them. I need them to believe that. I think they can go like 9-3, but 10-2 maybe. But I know their schedule sets up pretty nice because they avoid a lot of the big dogs in the SEC. But 12-0, I can't buy into it. Oklahoma going 12-0. There's the putt we needed. There's the putt we needed from the guy we came to see. All right, 1 up here. Notre Dame is absolutely talented enough to go undefeated, but when you play Army, Navy, Air Force, Directional Mac School, and whoever else, like you should go to at least 10-2, 11-1 every year. Like, granted, Northern Illinois is not a Directional Mac School anymore, so I don't know what you want to do with that, but they're soaking, man. BYU is preseason number 10. They're soaking. Soaking everywhere. BYU is. The Super Soakers. I'm hopeful, but I bet we struggle again this year. I do think that 9-3 is definitely on the table. 9-3, 10-2. Because you do have a favorable schedule in the SEC, so. That's too much club. I've got to learn how to hit like a little bit contracted shots. Because that is way too far for that shot. BYU was your 2024 fraud of the year. Yeah, they were pretty fraudulent towards the end there, weren't they? They started like what, 9-0, finished the year 1-2, something like that. That's going to run a little bit. Turn. Boom. Come on. We're finding the stroke. We're finding the stroke. Finally.
You like that? You like that?
We're finding the putting stroke just a little bit. LSU and Texas, yeah. I'll be curious to see what Texas realistically does this year. That'll be the ultimate test for them. I don't know what their SEC schedule looks like over there, but Arnold makes the plays. Thorne couldn't. Auburn finishes 9-3. Bringing in a guy from Northwestern to run your offense was pretty bold. That was a pretty bold move. When that happened, I was like, don't know if that's going to be what's going to fix your problems. bringing in a guy from a Big Ten school that's not really known for having quarterbacks, even competent quarterbacks. Now, if you were bringing in, say, like vintage Brett Bazinet, then maybe we could have that talk. By the way, if anybody remembers Brett Bazinet, excellent reference. Yeah, I couldn't hit that club the way I wanted to. I couldn't hit that with the way I wanted to. I think we went over Oklahoma's schedule, though. That's why I agree with TP on that, because we went over their schedule, and I felt like they had a pretty good schedule. It set up pretty nicely for them. Oh my, perfect out of the rough. That's about as good as it's gonna get right there. If you guys are enjoying the stream on TikTok, make sure you double tap the screen, like it up. We're just talking ball. New video for College Football 26 is out. Exclamation point CFB 26 if you want the link for that new video. Everything we saw in the trailer today. Brett Bazinet went to St. Viator when I was at Carmel. We were rivals, but they wouldn't let us play because there was a massive brawl. I remember, I will say this, I can start naming random Northwestern quarterbacks like nobody's business. I can't remember the shopping list when I go to the grocery store, but buddy, you ask me to name a random Big Ten quarterback, I can go bar for bar with you on that. Absolutely. He was actually really good at Northwestern, like truly good. Yes. That wasn't a joke slander. Also, that didn't break nearly as much as it should have. That was more straight on than I let it be. I don't think we won the hole either. No. We're still 2 up. Tennessee ain't got no QB. Ole Miss starting QB doesn't fit their offense, and South Carolina will absolutely South Carolina might skull Oklahoma by like 35 because they find one random SEC team to do that to every year, but that's a good ball. That's got to stay a little left, though. That's just not enough club. I miss Northwestern beating Iowa every year. The 2009 Northwestern Iowa game, excellent reference there. Drew Stanton, by the way, Iowa quarterback. Ricky Stanzi. Can anybody go with a Ricky Stanzi? Ricky Stanzi. I can go Drew Tate. I can start naming Iowa quarterbacks. South Carolina's in the crosshairs, buddy. I feel you on that chip. I totally feel you on that chip. I'm still struggling with chipping in this game. Because you'll do that, and then you'll do that, and you'll feel so mad. I totally feel you. That's a dub, by the way, I believe. Unless I'm mistaken here. Unless I'm mistaken. Another one bites the dust. There's our first one of the day. Another one bites the dust. Those morons in my town thought he was the greatest thing ever. Which Iowa quarterback? Drew Tate. Drew Tate was beloved by a lot of people. There was a lot of Iowa quarterbacks. There was like a run in the mid-2000s. Iowa thought they had some serious quarterbacks. Ricky Stanzi. Oh, man. I wish I had that clip pulled up of the 2009 Ohio State-Iowa game when Ohio State beat them to go to the Rose Bowl. We have a ton of VC, so we've got to spend it somewhere here. There's like not much left to unlock here. We got most of this unlocked. I mean, we got a bunch of skill points available, but all these require an overall of 75. So also, I need to don't mind me here. You're gonna wonder why my head's big. I don't know if this is really gonna matter, but matter of fact, I'm gonna do this because I need to buy the clubhouse pass. Don't mind me. TikTok can see it too, but it doesn't matter. It's just my PayPal anyways. It ain't gonna hurt. Nobody gonna see it. The card, trust me, if you try to use that card on file, it ain't gonna work. So congratulations. You'll be getting a whole lot of nothing. I only have it on a separate card on file because my dumb self once accidentally bought like $200
Hello,
worth
friends.
of
Welcome to this tradition unlike any
PGA
other.
points, PGA 2K25 points. So, yeah. SoCal guy, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome in. So, SoCal guy, how's the stream? Or how's your day? And how did you find the stream? I'll try this again. You know how SEC is going to go to 9 conference games with agreement to Big Ten to have a game? Maybe OU and the Bucks will play. Oh, I don't really want to play you guys again. I'm good on ever hearing Boomer Sooner in my own stadium again. I think I'm good without that, with ever having that again. Oh my, Dr. Dominate 1 million bodies in the channel. Sir, how are you today? Welcome in. Welcome in, Dr. Dominate. We're just golfing. We're just golfing with the fellas today. That's all. Willie, thank you for the follow over on TikTok. I appreciate it. Also, I will turn on, for some reason I thought I already had that turned on, but I did not. Golfing, we're just golfing straight up solo. We're playing with our clubs by ourselves here. We're playing with the shaft by ourselves. Everybody's watching, but we're just playing. Appreciate you bringing the raid party over with you. We're just improving our player slowly but surely here. Matter of fact, I need to go back in. Hold on. I need to go back in and check now that we got the clubhouse pass stuff unlocked. Needs to be at tier 25 of season 1. Okay. Stupid Spotify chose the wrong Valerie. There you go. There you go. Now you got it, Colin. Willie, like I said, thank you for the follow on TikTok. I appreciate everybody hanging out wherever you may be. We're just golfing, talking ball, talking about the Big Ten, the SEC 16-team playoff. You know, Boomer Sooner, the Sooner schooner falling over, tipping over, all that good stuff. You know, the usual. We put your guy in a bucket hat? Absolutely. Remind me before the next round, and we will. If I can find a bucket hat that's free, I will. If not, we'll work to unlock one. Yeah, Penn State and Texas at home this year. We go up to Ann Arbor for the game this year. Other games that are a little scary is at Wisconsin, at Illinois. Wisconsin's going to be buns, but Illinois is the game that scares me because I think Illinois is I don't know if at this point they're a sleeper breakout team because they were on the almost on the outside of the playoff looking in last year. But I think that Illinois game is a little nervy for us. You did much better than you thought. Than I think a lot of people thought they would. That's actually about as good of a shot as you're going to get from that angle. So Washington will be okay. Going up there is also an interesting place, but we've won up there before. The bucket hat, definitely. I will make sure one of our VC purchases includes a bucket hat. 1000%. Oh wow. He's a real putter. This guy is a real putter. We better lock in here. Too bad we are too. Oh, I thought we had that. I was like, too bad we are too. 9 conference Big Ten championships, most we've ever had. Hey, there you go. I mean, with Phil Knight's money, y'all should compete in pretty much everything. Is that going to be in the water? Oh, it is. That is going to be in the water. That's the duality of golf right there. That man just sunk a putt from like 25 feet away. Absolutely beautiful putt. And then the very next swing is right into the water. In cross country, we just hand Oregon the trophy. Oregon and in cross country and track, we just hand them the trophies. There's nothing else to do there. Boy, I'm gonna barely leg this one out. I better hit this. I better hit that about as straight as an arrow and pray it gets up. That is a long way. Now that one's in the water as well, I think. I think he's trying to be... Oh, no. No, it's not. No, he stretched that out. That needs to sit down with the wind. The wind needs to put that right down, and that might be a hell of a shot. Ah. It's off to the side a little bit. It's Tracktown USA for a reason. Hey, that's why Nike is what it is, because of that. Who do I got tonight? Pacers or Knicks? Who's the officials? Whoever the officials are will tell me who will win that game. Do we have the extender Scott Foster on this game? Because that will be the determining factor. That's a horrible chip. That is a horrible chip. But we will have another putt here. Assuming he makes this even, we will still have a putt to win the hole. I do think the Knicks will probably not even the series, but I think they'll take this one tonight. I think the Pacers will win game 6. Not going to break that much. Got to get it there, though. Come on. You got to make those putts. All right. We'll take that one, though. We needed that. We needed that one bad. My old coach was a record holder in the indoor 800 at Oklahoma and qualified for the 4x8 in the 1980 Olympics. I also saw a thing today that Jesse Owens still holds the long jump record, the Big Ten long jump record, which is crazy. Even for as obviously legendary as he was, to still hold the long jump record. It was at like 26-7, something like that. I thought I saw. That's crazy to me. He was him. I mean, he was literally him. There has never been a man more him than Jesse Owens. But that might be the ball they came to see. Short. Oh, that's perfect. I'll take it. I'll take that. Yeah, I think the Knicks will win tonight. I don't know. I mean, the way losing game 1 the way the Knicks did, it just feels like you lost 2 games almost when you lose a game like that. You had them dead to rights. A fluke shot in a fluke 2 minutes beat you. Like, you have to somehow dig out of the hole, and they haven't been able to, and they've been down 20 like a million times in this series. Turn. That's not going to turn. That did not turn at all at the end. Wow. That did not turn at all. All right, well, we're going to split this hole. Whoever wins, OKC in 5. I think OKC in 6 if it's Indiana. I think the Pacers are going to push them. I think the Pacers will push them to 6. The Pacers are too good and too hot right now to not, like, maybe it'll be like 2-2 and then OKC just takes over. I got a club up here. Be the right club. Be the right club. Be the right club. There you go. That's fine. I'll take that shot. I think OKC will I think OKC will get tested in that. What is this? Is this man hitting like cursive Q's or what? I mean, we're both away here. Both still got a pretty decent putt. I got a fairly good sized putt here. That putt is not going to get there. That putt is absolutely not going to get there. What are you doing, son? What are you doing? They don't have the depth, but they've got Halliburton, who's good for it. Halliburton is good for 1 game, at least by himself, if nothing else. Plus, you know, there's a game where OKC goes like ice cold from 3. And I'm not saying that like they're not good enough to sweep them. I absolutely do think OKC could sweep them or win it in 5, but I think they'll get pushed. I think they'll get pushed to 6. They're still easily the better team in the series. Part of me wonders if like Indiana could find something in the Denver blueprint to zone them, make them shoot a bunch of shots outside, make OKC try and drive against the teeth of a zone and do it unsuccessfully. I could see that as well. Oh, that's the shot we're looking for. What an absolute bag fumble by Sacramento. They have De'Aaron Fox and Halliburton, and they just couldn't be smart. Couldn't find a way to light the beam more than what, for about a 10-game stretch. Good effort by him. That's a good effort from him. We need to make this putt though. We've got to start making these putts. These are the putts we gotta have. Gotta have that. It's not even close. It's not close enough, man. Gotta make it. No, the OKC would win a game 7 too. That's the thing. You would have to have some sort of catastrophic failure for OKC to not win that series in general, because it would have to be not a 7-game series. Because there's no way Indiana's winning game 7 in OKC. Or, you know, like a 2004 finals situation. Okay, what are you doing? Is this guy's goal just to like hit it into every tree? I'm very confused here. Like we didn't see this coming style upset, but Bill Simmons made a really good point though. He's like, OKC could end up, I think it was like 82-13 for the year. And like that puts you, if like OKC wins this, and let's say they win in 5, like you're in the pantheon of like legendary teams if you do that. This is the risky shot of the day, by the way. It is 99%. Let the wind carry it a little bit. Stung it. That's about the shot you want to hit. You're trying to hit that over. Oh, yes. Yeah. That's going to run, but we're on the dance floor. I was hoping that kick was going to be more high up in the air. Gets them to 82. You get to 82 wins and you go 82-13 for the year. That's a very, very rare. That's some very rare air. Some very rare air. This is his 5th stroke. Okay. So unless he throws this in, which he's not even, we might have something cooking here. It's up a foot for 55 feet. Let's see. Get it there, Grandpa, would you? Come on, this isn't the seniors tour. Got to get that putt there. All right, that gives me a little bit more confidence in this next putt. There we go. Finally got a putt to roll for us. Who gets to 20 wins first? White Sox versus Orioles. Game starts at 6:05 and series finale tomorrow. Man. Imagine I told you 18 months ago that the Orioles and White Sox would have the same record this year. You'd probably look at me like I had 7 eyes. It just goes to show that malpractice for professional teams can happen anywhere. There is a massive amount of malpractice going on in Cincinnati, especially with the roster moves that they made today. Trading Alexis Diaz to the Dodgers. I'm sure he's going to end up becoming a lights out closer again now that he went somewhere else, because this is how it always happens. But that's too much club. No, it's not too much club. Oh, sit pretty for me, would you? Malpractice in baseball can happen anywhere. The Reds are prime example number 1 of just absolutely boneheaded decisions. Just truly stupefying decisions. Also, if he misses this and we could be Dormy. We could be Dormy up too. Be massive. No, we need to make this putt. This is outside half a cup at best. Got it. Let's go. Come on, let's go. We needed that. $5-mile-an-hour wind. Is it going to carry that slope? I want to carry the slope, but not. Ooh, I better just over. That might be the club we needed because I wanted to carry the slope but not be too much. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's about the shot you want to hit there. About the shot you want to hit. As I say, on normal holes, you'd say pick up the tee and walk, but that one you don't even got to pick up the tee because you probably broke the tee in the process of the swing. Also, he'll have a putt here. We'll have a putt to win this hole, win this match, go 2-0 on the day. As long as he doesn't drain this. Assuming he doesn't drain this, but good effort. Good effort, sir. He might concede, honestly. I don't know. Get in there. Oh. Get in there regardless, I believe, unless something crazy happens, because I'll be putting for par. Oh.
Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust.
There we go. There we go. We're 2-0 on the day. We might be kind of decent at this golfing thing now, chat. Might be a little decent at this golfing thing. We're just gonna have to grind through these levels of competition. Danny, thank you for the likes on TikTok. Just had some hot honey wings. Ooh, hot honey, truly good hot honey wings are absolute gas. Yes. Good ball. Somewhere down the middle. That's all I need. That's one of the better food combinations that's out there right now. Hot honey stuff. It feels like it's having like a surge. Come back a little bit. Ah, hot honey is absolutely fire. Depending on the place, but a lot of places it's really good. Especially if it has just enough heat. I'm not a spicy guy, but I'm not like averse to spice. But if it has just enough heat to feel good, yeah. But to give you a little kick, yeah, that's the stuff. Good on pizza, I bet it would be, yeah. We got a place in Columbus called Mikey's Late Night Slice. I think they've done some hot honey chicken pizza. Back in my college days back at Ohio State. They did one with One of the hot chicken takeover. They did a hot chicken pizza. All right, this is to win the hole. Money. No, short. You got to put that. You've got to put that. Spicy meatball. Spicy meatball. Nothing like some good hot honey, though. Some good hot honey stuff, yeah. Ooh. Uh-oh. What was my go-to college meal? Well, we had a place, depending on like on campus and off campus, we had a place on campus that was called Burritos, and it was just a late night burritos spot. It was open till 2 a.m. and the burritos weren't anything fancy or anything crazy to write home about, but it always hit. Like truly good. Oh, stay up. Okay. Truly good late night food. Anytime you could have late night food that was like within walking distance was the best. If you went to South Campus, there was other stuff that was way better, but we lived on North Campus, and you don't really feel like walking through campus at night. Off campus, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. Off campus, all kinds of stuff. There was a place called PJ's. Everything hits at 2 a.m. though. Everything does, especially as a college kid. Everything does definitely hit. But there was a place on North Campus, off of North Campus, called PJ's, and they had this sandwich. Hold on, 1 second. I'm afraid that's in the water. Is that in the water? Yep. I'm gonna try and chip in from here. It was called PJ's, and they served fat sandwiches, which were just like fried foods on a bun, basically. But their whole shtick was they were always open. Like, it didn't matter if it was a blizzard, it was negative 10 degrees out, and there was a tsunami hitting. PJ's was always open, and they delivered, and they had this sandwich. It was called the Fat Bitch. Not even joking. It was called the Fat Bitch. It had chicken tenders and mac and cheese bites on it. As a fat college kid, buddy, there is nothing that hits quite like a little bit of PJ's. Especially when you're slightly intoxicated would be the word I would use with that. Yeah. Oh, that ball's got to sit down a little bit more. It was so good. PJ's was the best. PJ's was the best off-campus food that there was. There's obviously a ton of really good foods. Adriatico's Pizza off of campus was really good. Buckeye Donuts. Someday, Buckeye Donuts, if you're ever in the stream and you want to sponsor the stream, Buckeye Donuts, just hit me up. Hit my line. I love you, Buckeye Donuts. You were my last meal as an undergraduate, and I'll never forget you. Loved me some Buckeye Donuts. That's short. You idiot. That is short. And because I didn't putt it enough. Did not putt that enough. Hopper, what's up, sir? How are you? Imagine if I could putt. Imagine if I could putt. We would have so many less problems in this world. Unbelievable. Early classes? Yes, I had early classes. The goal was to never have a class before 10:30 a.m., but that did not hold up at all times. Did most of the time. I did have a theater recitation at 8:30 in the morning, and I did not make it as often as I should have. Pick up the tee and walk. Theater recitation at 8:30 a.m. It wasn't far from my dorm, but I did not like that class at all. Theater 101, not fun. Not a fun class. Did not enjoy that. I'm old enough to remember. Most of you who are old heads in here remember when college was only on quarters. Semesters was just a concept. Semesters, I prefer quarters. I will always be team quarters over semesters. I loved quarters. Now that's a hell of a shot. You are gonna like that shot. Ooh, I think I might like that shot too. I think I'm gonna like that shot just as much. Those 3 hour, yes, I had my fair share of 3 hour long classes, yes. I had an English class that was like that. It was actually one of the English classes I really liked in college. Hold on. Take a deep breath and let's bury this putt. It was American Lit class, and I am a journalism I was a journalism major, graduated with a journalism degree. But I didn't like English classes up until that class. I liked that class a lot. It was American Lit, 1789 to 1865, like up through the Civil War basically. And what I actually enjoyed. That was the beauty of Ohio State though, because I could sit here for hours and tell you how much I love Ohio State, but it was just like walking through campus that time of day, like that twilight, because it was winter quarter. So like the sun would start to come out later and later every year, or later and later every day. I do miss that a little bit. That is a shot we're gonna like, but I don't know how much we're gonna like it. We're putting basically from that same spot. Because you'd have to walk past the library, the Thompson Library, which is the big library on campus. If you've ever seen like TikToks or anything about it. It has a 12th floor where you can just sit out. Where you can just sit up. You can sit up in the 12th floor, and it has little viewing areas for all of campus, and you can see out over the oval and towards East Columbus or west if you turn the other way. Scheduling classes, get on there as early as you possibly can to give yourself any classes you want. That would be my number one piece of advice. Dead serious. Because the earlier you can schedule your classes, the earliest time you can get on, I don't care if it's like 4:35 in the morning, get on at 4:36. Because you don't want to miss having stuff available to you. Down 5 inches. Ooh, boy. Turn. Oh, that's short. You gotta be kidding me. I thought that was gonna be the one. I had a humanities professor that would fill 2 entire boards with info, and as long as you wrote it all down, it was literally the exam. He was teaching at the same time. Yeah. I mean, people say this about Ohio State and about a lot of state colleges. It's like you're gonna have, the other thing is you're gonna be in these classes, and there are gonna be 500 people in your class. Oh, he conceded that. Okay, cool. And you're never gonna get to know your professors. I mean, one of my professors I'm still Facebook friends with. She worked for the Philadelphia newspaper. She's been one of the people to help me the most in my line of work. She is, and her son literally is now like a graphic designer for I don't even know what school now. He was at Maryland, but like one of the best people in the world. Like, you're gonna get those one-on-one interactions once you get up into higher level classes. It's not gonna be like a small school. You'll get that for all 4 years. At a place like Ohio State or insert state school X, you may not get that for the first couple years, but once you get into your major and your major classes, you'll get those interactions. Yeah, you'll get those interactions. 9 miles an hour that way. Boy, we better underclub this a little bit. Let's underclub it just a hair. I think that's good. I think we're gonna like that one. What do you think, chat? I think we're gonna like that one. Now, I had classes that I hated at Ohio State too. And I love statistics. I love numbers. I hated stats. My stats class. Did not like my stats professor. Stats professor or my stats TA. Just didn't feel like they cared about the class part. Also, nice shot, sir. Stats. I took stats because I had to take a certain amount of math classes, and that was my math class. I took math 148, which was like calc. I think it was like calc 2 at the time. But I had to have a math class to graduate. Let's see here. We made a putt. I meant to say my dad went to Ohio State. Hey, there you go, Soul. Yeah, we got Buckeyes everywhere. I graduated in 2014, winter of 2014, national champion. My final game as an undergrad was the national championship game. But yeah, I love Ohio State. I really do. There's things I always thought it was funny, and my mom's in the YouTube chat from time to time, so she can corroborate this. But it was funny as a kid. My mom and dad both went to Ohio State too, and like they talk about how they love Ohio State, but they hate Ohio State at the same time. And I never quite understood it. But then as I get older, I understand exactly what they mean by it. Like, there's certain things about Ohio State, like parking on campus. I hate parking. Campus Park, if there's ever the person who ever like owns Campus Park is ever on here, I'll throw hands. I'm not afraid to throw hands with whoever it is. Personally, there's a lot of things in the game of, I'm going to steal a playful line in the game of Minecraft that I would do to the Campus Park if I could. And there's other things, but I still love Ohio State. The tuition is mostly the same. Tuition is still mostly the same. It's not really changed all that much. Now they're taking away all the good buildings because they want to, I call it sanitize it. They want to sanitize Ohio State because they want to make it all fancy buildings and lose some of the culture that Ohio State actually has by building just these grandiose buildings that look lame. But when I go back on campus, I still love it. Every bit of it. I swear to, well, okay, here's the deal, Sky. I'll do you one better though. Most colleges do have shitty parking, yes. However, hold on. That's not where I wanted that shot, and that's gonna run. I will do you one better though. Most colleges do have shitty parking. Not wrong. However, did your school sell the rights to the parking for the university for $500 million for 50 years? Because if the answer is not yes, then you don't have the real Ohio State experience. So now another company owns the parking rights to Ohio State for the next 50. Well, now, what? Man, it's going to make me feel old. What? 37 years? For the next 37-ish years, they own the rights to the parking. So, yeah, Campus Park is scum of the earth. No. Yeah, that was a big deal when I went to school. We sold the rights to parking. That's not going to break nearly as much as I thought it was. No. Soul, welcome in, though, man. I appreciate you hanging out with us on TikTok. We're just bullshitting, playing some golf, having fun. This is how I envision stream. I enjoy this. We're golfing, talking shit, talking ball. What did they use the money for? It's Ohio State. It could have been used for anything at that point. Probably more medical center stuff. Which, I mean, I'm not going down that road today. I'm not going to go down that road today. But, I mean, it's Ohio State. They used it for academics. Who knows what they probably used that money for. The thing is, the Ohio State budget. Ooh, almost in the water. The Ohio State budget is so massive every year. Athletics is self-funded. It's one of those programs that's self-funded, so they don't, like, the athletics budget and the academic budget are separate. They're not together. They're not the same thing. So thankfully. Finally, something different from Madden. I have played Madden. I don't know if you're talking about me specifically, but I have literally played Madden on stream, I think, twice ever. So if you're talking about your For You algorithm, well, I'm glad you're here, George. Welcome in. I'm assuming you're talking about your For You algorithm, which is fine. Totally fair. Oh. Yes. We will take it. We will take that. In the grand scheme of business, you know, 500. Yeah, it's like $20. Yeah, I'd say for Ohio State, even $500 million over 50 years, which is what the deal was, like, that's not that much. That ain't much at all. Dynamic lighting. Oh, Rob, I know. Dynamic lighting in college football 26 is going to be legendary. Finally, I get the feeling of a 3:30 game in Ohio Stadium. Because Fox won't let me have it, so I'll have to go to a video game to have 3:30 kickoff. By the way,
Another one bites the dust. Another one bites
3-2. 3-2 is we're 3-2 winner today, so we're 3-0 now. I would probably wet myself if they allowed us to do that in custom schedules. If they in custom schedules allowed us to pick the time, I'd probably have to put my desk up a little farther, because that would make me feel things. Absolutely. Neutral site games, I think, will be a thing this year. I think they were a lot more pressed for time with little stuff like that than they let on for last year. I genuinely do believe that. Give me a November. Oh, give me a November Ohio State, Penn State game at 3:30. They don't make them like that anymore. They don't make them like they used to. November 10th, Ohio State, Penn State at 3:30. No snow. Nope, don't need snow. You don't need snow for that. Nope. Give me like the 2009 Ohio State Iowa game. Aesthetically, might be the most beautiful game of all time. 2009 Ohio State Iowa. Aesthetically, my friend and I talk about this all the time. One of the most aesthetically pleasing Ohio State football games of all time. 3:30. It's by halftime. It's dark. It's beautiful. They don't make them like they used to. They do. They do, Rob. They'll do something with it this year. Definitely think they will. Oh, he duck hooked that one into the. Oh my God. Okay. All right, game. I see you, 2K. But I think that's going to be the shot we like to see here. Oh, baby. Woo-hoo. Yeah, I think I'm going to like that shot a lot. No way, Jose. Welcome in. Triple. I could still 3-putt from here. Don't get it twisted. I could absolutely still 3-putt from here. I could still two putt from here. See, I could still short arm it. I could still short arm it. That's easy. Easy peasy to short arm that one. Oh, he short armed it too. He short armed it too. That's not going to sit. That is not going to sit. All right. We are going to have to chip up and down here. Let's say that's middle of the green. Granted that, oh, that's going to run. Wow. Excellent play by him. Excellent play. He better make that putt though. Because if he don't make that putt, I'm chipping. I might be chipping in from here. Told you. I said I might be chipping in from there. I might be chipping in from there. I gave it a good try. If you're enjoying the stream on TikTok, make sure you double tap the screen, like it up. It does help a ton. Does help a ton. We are live on Twitch as well. Twitch and YouTube. We got music rolling over here on Twitch. So good on him for making that putt. I got to make that putt from now on though. Ooh, he's wet, I believe. Almost wet. Logan, thank you for the likes on TikTok. I appreciate it. The dynamic lighting in college football, it'll just make the game just feel better. It'll make it feel more realistic. I don't know. Like one little thing. It's amazing how one little thing could make it feel like that. All right. Can this get legs? I might be able to get underneath this a little bit. That's about right. Stop. 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 Ugh. My ego said I made the Sweet 16. Let's schedule Texas to start the year with a starting five that had 4 freshmen. You gotta risk reward, man. That's the risk reward right there. He's still in the bunker. How far is he out? He's still in the bunker again. He's now a shot behind us. So that shot ran a lot more than I wanted it to. Yeah, you're gonna have a ways to go from there, buddy. You better hope that stays on the putting surface. These greens are lightning quick. These greens, whoever did these greens, whoever manicured these greens up, they are lightning fast. I feel like we just heard the song, did we not? Yeah, I was gonna say we just heard this song. That did not break like at all. Holy smokes. That did not, that like didn't break at all. That was crazy. $6-mile-an-hour wind into our face. I think this might be the right club though. It's gonna be off. Gotta put that one on closer. Ooh, I thought he chipped in. Good look by him. All right, we're all square here through 4. Oh, he's in the bunker. Let's see. One point 1.2 stars is way too high, honestly. Come back. Come back. Stop. Perfect. 4 perfects, and we can't hit that shot we want. 4 perfects, and we can't hit that shot the way we wanted it. Is there a setting on here that I can make it default to this for the camera view of my opponent? There's got to be a setting somewhere. Take that. Gonna make that? No, he is not. We will have a putt to take the lead here. Be 1 up. There we go. Let's go. Big one. Big one. Oh, hard ball, 100%. Hardball 100%. If I could clean his clock and see it in slow motion like you would see it in like Fight Night or whatever game, 1000%. Absolutely. Would be worth every second of it. Sit down. Sit down. Don't sit that much. Oh my god. Ah, that was the perfect shot too. I just didn't hit. I guess I didn't hit it enough. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Jim Harbaugh. Your Spotify and I have a little long distance relation. You do. It's a little LDR with the Spotify. Oh my, what a shot. I have never had to attempt that version of that shot before. No, nobody will ever say a good thing about Campus Park. There will never be a good thing said about Campus Park. Also, by the way, we're about to win this hole too, I think. Or well, have it, I should say. That ran awful far. There's nothing, I mean, nobody ever likes your local parking company, but especially Campus Park. I'm like, I recognize that song. This is just a little country mix. I love it. This has to be hit well. Ooh, that might be the right club for the job. Get over that lip. Oh, yes. Not perfect, but I got it over the lip. That's all I wanted. TikTok, I appreciate you guys hanging out with us wherever you may be. TikTok, Twitch. Who is the first team you're running in CFB 26? Who's the first team you run with your dynasty? Because I'm still deciding and I need help. Oh, he almost chipped that in again. It's not the workers. I would never be mad at the workers for Campus Park. It's not their fault. Like I said, whoever made the deal, I would absolutely fist fight. Sure, throw in the game of like whatever game you want. Absolutely. Probably no visits unless it's a Mac school nearby. Also, he's conceding the hole to me. Okay. We're 2 up through 7. Excuse me. 2 up through 6. No. 2 up through 7. Sorry. Yeah, 2 up through 7. They ought to just put 2 up through. They ought to put through the amount of holes. Not whatever hole you're on. Also, I think I'm kind of good at this game. Like getting to a level where I feel really comfortable in this game. So we might have more PGA streams in our future. Might have more PGA streams in our future. Well, my graphic designer who did my top 5 graphic was in the TikTok stream earlier. I might have to work with him and see if he wants to do another one this year. Matter of fact, he was just in there. Oh, be right. Be the right club. That is not the right club. Jay up on the tee box as the crowd is screaming, "Take your shirt off." and drive the ball 300 yards. I wish I could drive it 300 yards consistently. That's what we're working on, getting our VC up. No, it will not be the Bobcats. Nope. No, Bobcats was a 1-year thing. We'll have a new one this year. We'll have a new one this year. I don't know who it'll be yet. It ain't gonna break that much. It's not gonna. It is gonna break that much. Actually, I lied. Oh, that's not good either. I don't think it'll be. I'm not gonna cross off the entire Mid-American Conference, but I will say it probably won't be a MAC school to start. I probably won't be a MAC school unless something jumps out at us where we have to do it. I doubt it's gonna be a MAC school. We got to figure out who it's gonna be though. My dream would be to go back to New Mexico because I secretly loved it there. I hate to say, like, I had that revamped dynasty. I will always have a soft spot for New Mexico football, no matter what. No matter what, because I had literal players on the team like, yo, that was dope that you used me, and it was like on the revamped side. It wasn't even the CFB 25 side. That part was really cool to me. That's going to be off to the right. I just need to get up and down. I should have played that to the middle. That is a shot though. Woo, that is a shot. I'll take it. I will take that. This is to win the hole and to win the match. Or well, to tie the match. If he doesn't make this, I win. So.
Ohio State, national champions.
Hell of a putt. Hell of a putt. Can't be mad. That's a hell of a putt right there. All right, we're gonna hit. We know to club this up now. I'm 33 feet from the pin. That's not good. He is 15 feet from the pin. We have to basically make this putt or we're going to lose. Turn. Turn, not going to turn. That did not break out like hardly at all. All right, we'll see what he's got in him. He's got a 2-putt from here, basically. Yeah, and he made the putt anyway, so it didn't matter. GG's to him. That's a hell of a comeback for him. He was down 2 with 2 holes to play, and I played that so poorly. Pick a school that fired their coach, and we can have a backstory where Beaver comes back from a bad injury. We could do that. Absolutely. What was the corner's name that we called? Cannot remember for the life of me. I don't know what. I'm not sure which corner. I'll have to look. That's a tough loss because we really should have won that one. We were in control that whole match, and we're back down to bogey 2. See, now we gotta lock in on these ranked games. Gotta grind. Gotta lock in and grind. Yeah, we'll come up with something. I'll cook it up. I'll cook us up something here good for CFB 26. Team builder year? No, not this year. No, not gonna do team builder to start. I like the idea of having real players for the first part, because if content goes well, then some players can see it, and then that can really help. Oh, that's right. Yeah, John. Oh, wasn't it John Foot Penis? Foot Penis Island. I remember that part. I didn't think that was his. I thought it was. Yeah, I was gonna say. I remember his name now that you say that. Well, Alabama. I do remember that now that you say that, Sky. Yes. All right, I'll figure out the settings. We'll figure it out later. I'm not gonna hit it in the water like I did the other day. The other day I played number 1 and overswung and hit it directly into the water. So too much club. It's hard to get the QB or running back, and we play some defense. We had some good defenders too. Yeah, that national championship team really was built on defense. Absolutely. You hit it, Grandpa. Hit it, Grandpa. Come on. This is to win the hole. We'll see if he does. Putting will win you so many matches. Being able to putt and putt well will win you so many matches. I know I'm gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do for naming players as well, because you know that first year we're not gonna be able to name like hardly anybody. That first year we're just gonna have to. We'll go with who we got. But after that, obviously, it's no holds barred. We'll see what the situation holds. I'm going to up the amount of loyalty points you can get per check-in. Wink, wink. You might want to see if you can check in right now if you haven't yet. But I am going to... The cost for naming a player via loyalty points is going to go up significantly. Fair warning. Now that's the shot we're trying to hit. That's throwing darts right there. Need you a kicker? Kickers usually are pretty safe. Kickers are usually pretty safe, so you should be good there. No, but the first couple years of a bad dynasty, we might be punting. So you might want to snag a punter. You never know what we might need in those situations. Oop, and into the pothole bunker he goes. Oh, that's tough. I'm also going to have to base it off of how the point situation is going at that time, so. Oh, be the right club. Oh. Oh, one less bounce there. One less bounce would have been perfect. He gonna be chipping from there too. A hell of a chip from there. I'll give him that. All right, there we go. There we go. We're up one finally. Carry that. Please carry that. Yes. I wanted that ball to carry just enough to get over that. Pete, this song is for you. This song is exclusively for you. Not really where I wanted that shot. I wanted it to stay up on that level at least. I want the little thing in his hat. I want the little thing on the top of his hat. I'm gonna have to see how much that costs. I'm not afraid to admit that I want that. That was a horrible putt. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I don't know what that was. I thought the break would take it a lot more. Because we still got a lot of meat left on that bone. Gave it right back to him. Gave it right. Gave it. Yeah, you can have that back, buddy. That's all yours. I'm not going to make you putt that. You can have that putt. We'll be all square. I'm going to be honest. I think the best way to grind PGA 2K to get your VC up is just play ranked. That's a swing. Oh, we're going to have to get some sound alerts and stuff. We're going to have to get an emote or something. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that. The instead of this version of it, the nice throw. I'm gonna have to get a nice shot version of it. Also, we just heard this song, did we not? Or did we hear Dixieland Delight? We heard Dixieland Delight. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll add it back to the queue. I got my Alabama songs mixed up. I'll put that back in there. This one, if it sits down, is gonna be a great shot. Turn over just a little bit. That's what I was afraid of. Absolutely. Both these songs are for Pete. 100%. He's not even in here to accept my love, but he came in here, used the redemptions, used me like a fool. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Come on. Oh my God. All right. Well, I'm not going to concede this one, but he's got to hit this one. He's got to hit this one to win the hole too. No. No, sir. That was big. That would have been a big putt to hit there too, man. All right, through 5, we're all square. Trying to go 4-1 on the day. We're 3-1 right now. So tomorrow we will probably play co-op. MLB The Show, so fair warning. If Pete ever comes back, I will tell him that he is free to have first pick if he wants to play a little co-op tomorrow. Both Pete and Brock, both if they want to, they get first dibs. Too much club. Oh, sit. Oh, okay. All right, there's the shot we're looking for. When you stay clean, you can always hit shots like that. That's the key, though. Got to stay clean. Good shot by him, too. This isn't a gimme. I'm not conceding this because this ain't a gimme. I mean, it's a probably made putt by most players, but all square. That's why you keep it clean. I was not trying to hit it there, but ooh, he's gonna be off too. He's gonna be off too. We are in a yeehaw mood tonight. Little country, just a country chill night. Yeah, on the course, gotta have a little yeehaw in you. Oh, I wish it would default to that camera. Also, this is to win the hole. This is to go 1 up, which would be massive. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Oh, God. Can't get a putt to go. No such thing as a gimme from here. All right, we're through 7 here, tied. I'd like to crack open the case here. I'll also make a command for my PGA rank as well. We don't normally have one in here, so we're gonna need ranks for 3 different things because we're gonna have Road to the College Football Playoff records too. Carry. Please carry just a little bit. Please carry just a little bit. There we go. You have never had sweet potato pie, Faded? You are not living until you've had either sweet potato pie or sweet potato casserole. Both. Sweet potato casserole is you might cut your foot off from the amount of sugar that's in it. You might have to cut your foot off, but it is good. Also, break. That's a 4 and a 3 and a 2, and it's a 1.5 on the way back. So let's see. That's not gonna break back. That's not gonna be. It's not hit enough. Sweet potato pie is better than pumpkin. Sweet potato pie and sweet potato casserole both make pumpkin pie look like a AAA system. Marshmallow and cinnamon in a sweet potato casserole, yes, and sweet potato pie too. Faded or Sky can't believe that Faded doesn't know what sweet potato pie is. I love it. Also, that goes all the way through to the back. That's going to be a tough chip back. Yeah, but in terms of how it tastes, oh. All right. I don't think we're going to do much better than him. No, because we're going to be on the front side of it here. Unless he throws this in. I mean, that's the only way. If we could throw it in, that would be perfect, but yeah, we just got to get up and down unless we can chip in here to win. We're gonna have an arguably a tougher putt too, but it ain't gonna move. Not that much. This should be a made putt. Okay. I was like, those are the hardest putts when there's no break. When there's absolutely no break, that is the hardest putt to make because you got to be up and back all the way perfect. Yeah, casserole's not nasty though. Good. There are good casseroles. There's absolutely good casseroles out there. We're gonna play number 8 again. Oh. Okay. We tied. He made his putt, so we tied. And he is not gonna like that shot that much. Well, yeah, obviously tuna casseroles. You know, that concept of those kind of casseroles is nasty, but all right. Check this up. That's way deep. How is that deep of a... No. No, he's gonna win. That's a tough one, man. Because as long as he gets this close... Can't go wrong. You can't. No, there's nothing rare. Brown sugar, pecans, sweet potatoes, cinnamon, and marshmallows. You can't go wrong from there. He wins. He wins on a tiebreaker. I'm not sure that I like that tiebreaker, but I digress. I mean... You played 10 holes with somebody and you were literally tied through 10 holes. Definitely need to be somewhat rewarded for not... I mean, you didn't lose. You just didn't hit it as close as him on 10. I feel like losing 15 rank points there is a little too much. Let's see here. It's 7:57. Let's go to the store and see what we got in here. Bucket hat. Thank you, Sky. I was thinking, I was like, you know what? We're gonna see what we got. We need to make this guy a little bit more chill. He's not chill enough. Oh, look at that, Sky. We got one. Perfect. There we go. Perfect. We got to find a shirt for this man. This man needs a better shirt than that. Golly, it's 1,000 VC basically. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. I'm surprised nobody in this channel has not made me buy this yet. I thought for sure we would. We just need a cheap shirt, man. We're not fancy here. We're not trying to outclass anybody. For now, that's what we're gonna roll with. If only 2K had the MLB rights. If only 2K had the MLB rights deal, we would. Boom. I don't think I found anything else that fits my ALEXA is yapping. Which color shorts? Which color shorts you think fits us best here? We're just gonna look like a goofy goober. That's all. That's our whole aesthetic, honestly. Darker, perfect. There you go. If you're in chat, you get to pick it. We just spent 440 VC on that. We're gonna equip that. Oh, we're equipping this for all of them, buddy. We are who we are. We don't need to look any sort of way. There you go. Bucket hat. Look at this man. This man looks absolutely stylish. What are we doing, game? Put it on. Really? I can only wear this. Okay, EA or 2K, you're there you go. Look at that man. I'm gonna have to, yeah, there we go. Those are on. Yep, there we go. Exactly. That's the aesthetic we're going for. Exactly, Sky. We're not here to look fashionable. We're just here to have fun in golf. We're gonna have to find better shoes though. These bowling shoes. We're gonna need more VC. We're broke, and 2K doesn't. 2K is gonna make you pay to dress yourself up. So those socks are diabolical. I love the combination. What do you mean? I love it. Once we get to 75 overall, we'll unlock all this stuff. So we'll be able to actually buy the good stuff. Tell me that man is not stylish right there. I need a picture. There we go. Boom. There you are. That's going to be part of the golf thumbnail moving forward. Yeah, look good, play good. We're going to easily shoot 59 every time out now. No other way to do it. Now the clubs part we got to fix. I got to figure out how clubs work. So I should wait until I get the clubs that I like to upgrade, I believe, is how this works. Was my round average? Oh, don't look, because I've been playing on master, so it's gonna look really stupid because I've been trying to learn just by playing through legend. So that number won't tell you the whole story. It'll be hideous, like 20 over probably. That's not gonna be the most accurate number for us yet. Now I will say on TGC, we are, let me see. We're 9 over through the first 2 rounds of the TGC qualifier. So that's a little bit more accurate for who we are right now than anything else. But that's JayTwo right there. JayTwo. JayTwo, I think is how we're gonna have to pronounce it. Jai. Jai is Jai. We'll use some pronunciation, little movement there. All right, we are going to see how many folks are in here because we're gonna do this. TikTok, it's been real, it's been fun. TikTok, come on over, twitch.tv/JayTwo Media. We will be live tomorrow again, probably 11:30ish. If I were to guess, I'll say 11:30 for now. I'll post a live thing on TikTok, so appreciate you guys. Look, I don't want to brag, but I've made a whole 2 cents on TikTok today from going live. I don't want to brag, like that's pretty big bucks. I don't know what I'm going to do with all two of those cents over there, but I don't know. I have no idea what I'm going to do with those. I feel like we've been running a ton of marbles lately, and I love it. It means we've been streaming a lot, and we've had, where else are you going to get 5 streams in the last 3 days? And if you're a Reds fan, where else are you going to go? It's even been directly told to us by our ownership group. Where else are you going to go? So where else are you going to go? What else are you going to do? You got to go to the JayTwo Media Room. That's the only place you have to go. It's perfect like that. If you're enjoying the YouTube side, I appreciate you guys. Please hit that like button. Go check out the most recent video. Matter of fact. If you are on the YouTube side, exclamation point play. Kendrick Lamar Lover 3. Thank you for the first time chat. Welcome into the JayTwo squad. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Exclamation point play. Disclaimer, there will be 0 streams next week. No, there will not be, sir. Nice try, Brock. Matter of fact, I think next week we'll kind of ramp it up a little bit to where we are this week. We got nothing better to do until Saturday. So.
And hello, friends. Welcome to this tradition unlike any other.
Kendrick Lamar Lover 3. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate it. Exclamation point play. Get your marble in here if you have not. Exclamation point. How did you find the stream today? Kendrick Lamar. I'm gonna call you Kendrick for now. How did you find the stream today? Welcome in. You found it on Twitch. Is that true, AF? Just scrolling. Well, welcome in. We're just playing some marbles. We're gonna close out the day with some marbles here, hanging out, vibing out. Song requests are open. I will say that there is one song in the queue. So feel free to get whatever song you want in. If you're hanging out, like I said, on YouTube, unfortunately you can't join in the marbles side. I wish you could, but it is Twitch only. But you feel free to just hang out with us as we play and talk ball. Reds, I think the Reds are off tonight. Reds must be off tonight, right? Yeah, they're off. They got the Cubs. Oh God, we got the Cubs this weekend. Oh boy. Well, the Reds are going to look good for about the first 6.5 innings. I can't wait. And then they're just going to absolutely shit their pants. Only 5 games tonight. Yeah, this is a really down night for Baseball. Thursday. I mean, it is travel day, so. Tomorrow will be MLB The Show 25. We're going to play some co-op. I'm going to send out my formal invitation to Pete Rose's bookie and Brock First. Since they were the ones that we had on last time, I'm going to send it out for them. That command is all yours, AF. I don't know why it's not adding, but yeah, I would say we'll get you one. We'll get you that one. Tomorrow, probably 11:30 or noonish. Got work all day. Formal invitation goes out to TP Lacrosse as well. If he would like to play a little MLB The Show co-op. How do you mod in this? I say, AF, is this your first time modding? I think that command doesn't work in... Well, I'll add that command separately for you. Just remind me after stream. Here's the link to the Discord as well if you guys want to join that. Feel free. See ya. Buckeye Beth, thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you, Mom, for hanging out. Tight Spot, JayTwo Media, T-Roy Jenkins, Kendrick Lamar Lover, TP Lacrosse, Brock, Sky is the limit in the real AF. That, I don't know how that command works. I genuinely... The exclamation point command add, I don't know how that works. So you guys will have to, you guys can figure that one out on your own. I genuinely don't know how that works. Yeah, that will point to the Lumia stream commands, but that's not how you add that command. That command doesn't go there. That command goes to stream. That's a stream elements thing. So I do not know how that works. Fully transparent. No idea how that works. You can't trigger that command. You can't trigger. There are certain commands that I knew as soon as you found that list. There are certain commands that only can be run by mods or only run by the streamer, because the mods can't have control of that, because we cannot give the keys over to you guys. I do not trust that everything would be on the up and up with you guys. So no, nice try, but no. Not how that works here. Exclamation point play, get your marble in here. That is how we found out. Crossfire, I will have your intro free tomorrow. I literally have not had time. Alts, welcome in. We're just running marbles, having fun. That is how we found out the Down Goes Anderson command worked. And then both Chuck and Pete were just playing it over and over again because it had mod and VIP access. So you can try. There are certain commands you can try that I might have forgot to take off mod access for, but yeah, no. Most of the ones that don't have mod access are on my stream deck. Stream decks, plural. On a scale of 1 to 10, how accurate, chat, do you think this is for AF when he gets out of the bathroom? Bull Mookie, when to get Ohtani and close the game? Good luck, man. Man, good luck. Ohtani's price is still like in the 500Ks, isn't it? 600, or excuse me, in the 600Ks. 500K would be a bargain at this point. The worst thing that MLB The Show did, I will be fully honest. Yeah. The worst thing MLB The Show did was move the cap up on those cards, because it so screws the market now, because those cards are literally impossible to get. They're literally impossible to get because 700K, nobody is going to freely collect 700K in stubs without buying stubs or pulling other cards and selling them and taking forever to get them. He kind of looks like an actor, like Tom Cruise. Don't gas him up like that. Don't gas A up like that. I mean, he is handsome, I will say that. But Tom Cruise, I don't know. I don't know. Also, I don't know that I would, if I had to, with my choice of AF or Tom Cruise, it would just be AF. That's the only answer there is. The realest of real AFs is just coasting right now. Laterfield, he says Laterfield. It's all in his own head now if he loses, because there is nobody within, I would say, 100 marble lengths of him. There's nobody within 2 turns of him. This is AF's race. What a run. What a run by the real AF. Congratulations, sir. Wow. Absolutely just speeding along there. The real AF, Brock, Crossfire, JayTwo, Kendrick Lamar, Lover, Sky is the Limit, Alts, TP, Lacrosse, and the real tight spot. AF won by 7 seconds. Didn't even break a sweat. Also, if Frozen was in here right now, Frozen could be competing for that title. 7 seconds is all you need. What? 2 seconds of the real deal and 5 seconds of crying. Is that what it is, AF? 7 seconds is all you need. Exclamation point play. This is LR, last race, as we call it in here. 3 seconds of crying and 2 seconds of cuddling. 3 seconds of crying and 2 seconds of cuddling, this man says. Exclamation point play. Get your marble in here. Yeah, MLB The Show tomorrow. We're gonna go with, I'm gonna say 11 double points. We're already on double points, sir. Pretty sure we've been on double points today. If not, we'll open tomorrow with double points. Don't tell. I will. Your secret is safe with me.
It's winner takes.
Tomorrow's first race will be winner takes all. Tomorrow's first race, whenever it may be, I will ping the Discord. And I will give you heads up, but it will be winner takes all, double points. So the winner will get like 36 points, I think, all to themselves. Nobody else gets points. You gotta turn notifications on. You should always have notifications on. You should never miss a single stream. No, I'm just kidding. I'm really kidding. Don't clip me, chat. You be in here as much as you be in here. That's all I tell people. As much as you can be in here. Otherwise, do you? AF is in the lead early on. Got to turn notifications on. I'm gonna say 11:30 for now. I'm gonna leave it at a tentative 11:30. That's gonna be the not official start time, but if should it change, I will ping Discord. Oh man, I wish Buckeye Beth was still in here because we used to laugh. She watched South Park with me one time, the one time I ever watched South Park, and it was the episode where somebody had to be sent to the hospital, and they kept playing "Come Sail Away" was the song, and she thought it was the funniest thing in the world. She used to laugh at that all the time. We used to laugh about I think it was "Come Sail Away." Oh, what episode of South Park was that? I'm trying to remember. So I think Chef had to be sent to the hospital. Chef had to go to the hospital, or somebody had to go to the hospital, and it was something about the song "Come Sail Away" was the whole bit of the episode. Tight spot misses. T-Roy's gonna try and get down here for one. It was the one where it was the one where Kenny dies, of course. How could I forget? How could I forget? But she laughed. She would laugh at that all the time. Kendrick Lamar Lover going to finish third. TP Lacrosse, the real AF. Crossfire, Brock, and Sky is the Limit bringing up the rear here. Last shameless plug of the day. Last shameless plug of the day. If you have not, go watch his video. Watch it all the way through and comment. Wow. Lumia just almost didn't work. Highly recommend you go watch that. Highly recommend that's a watch for you. I mean, I'm gonna be real. There ain't nobody on the raid. There ain't nobody on the raid that we raid in this channel usually. So, Sticks is always a banger. Sticks is always never misses. Tomorrow 11:30 a.m. Eastern. Get your butts in here. Marbles, winner takes all. Matter of fact, I'm putting it on there right now. We were on double points. Winner takes all, double points. 26 points for first place. Here, I'll even show you. I'll even show you right here. YouTube, I appreciate you guys for hanging out. YouTube, we're up to 12 people on YouTube. Holy cow. If you're on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button, please, before stream ends. Please hit that like button. That would be massive. If we could get 10 likes out of that, that would be massive. What map? We'll do bracket. Give everybody a fair shot. We'll do bracket. If you guys could, please hit that like button on YouTube. Please hit that like button on YouTube. That helps a ton. We will be back, like I said, 11:30 a.m. I'll schedule the stream as soon as we get out of here. We'll play some co-op. We'll vibe. We'll listen to music. We'll talk college softball World Series. And all the good stuff that we have, and we'll get after it. So make sure you guys hit that like button, please, on YouTube. That would really help. That does help massively. We will see you guys tomorrow. Discord, you know the drill. I will ping you guys. Marbles, double points. Just trying to make sure I didn't miss anything. Check if you get the TikTok through, comment on the TikTok. I will love you forever. We posted on Instagram Reels. We posted it everywhere. Socials are rolling. CFB26 content grind is here, so you know that the streams are coming in hot and heavy. 3 streams a week at least, if not more. I would love to hit the sub goal again next month. I would love to hit the sub points goal. I would love to do this. I want to do this more for you guys as much as I possibly can. As much as we possibly can. We just need that little hit in the wallet. It helps to give us reason to do it that way. That's the main thing. The more the channel gets supported, the more the channel gives. The more the channel gets, the more the channel gives is always going to be my motto. We'll do as much as we can for you guys. We will see you guys tomorrow, bright and early, 11:30 a.m., May 30th. Last stream of the month for marbles, and we will see you guys then. See ya.